Hello, everybody. I am Ramesh Natrajan, and I am introducing myself to you because I'll be convening the conference which is going to be held in March 2022. I mean, the Power On conference being organized by Mr. Arvind Mohan. Arvindji has told me to convene this conference, and I was going through the list of people who will be speaking. And the speakers list comprises of a lot of people whom I know personally and have met many times earlier. Now, there are a few people whom I have not met earlier, and I look forward to meeting them during this conference in March 2022. I was going through the list and I find that it's a fairly long list. And Arvind was telling me that a lot of you have not sent your biodata as well as the synopsis of what you will be presenting during the conference. Now, both these things are very, very important to hold the conference successfully. I therefore request all of you to send this to Arvind as well as to me. The details of my email ID will be shared by Arvindji with you because he has all your contact details. Now, he will give you my mail ID by a separate message. I request all of you to send the synopsis as well as the biodata to Arvind with a copy to me. This will help me to introduce you appropriately, properly, in a manner that you would desire, and I would also be able to um, tell some details about you to the audience. Another thing is, please note that this biodata has to be short, or you may send me the full biodata, but preferably let me know what needs to be mentioned for sure. And there can be some optional details. Time permitting, I will read out the full biodata, or otherwise, I will be able to only make a brief introduction, which please note. It is uh, I mean, when I see the list, I find that there are a lot of speakers, and generally it has been observed that each speaker exceeds the time allotted to him. This is not only unfair to the other speakers, but it also creates problem of a different kind. As you must be aware, the attention span for one lecture is usually around 20-25 minutes. If the lecture or the presentation goes on too long, the audience, I have observed, loses interest and they walk in and out. This is not desirable, and I therefore request you to keep the presentation crisp, to the point, and in a manner which attracts the audience attention. Ideally speaking, I would recommend that you keep the presentation to about 15 minutes, and this will enable you to answer any questions of the audience in the next 5 minutes. However, if at all the presentation does go on for about 20 minutes, it will be possible to only take one or two questions, or tell the audience to get in touch with you later. I would always recommend that you keep the presentation to 15 minutes and answer all the questions of the audience for the next 5 minutes. This not only exhibits that you are able to answer all the questions, but it also answers many of the questions which others may have, but which they are not asking. But the few people who are asking the question, they are able to get the seek the answers from you, which many people may be having also. So I would recommend that you keep it the presentation for about 15 minutes and answer the questions of the audience for the next 5 minutes. This is one. Secondly, I would also recommend that you have your contact details in the last slide, or in the handouts. In case you're going to give handout of your presentation, you keep your contact details on that. This will help all the people to come to you and contact you after the conference. So your mobile number, your email ID, in case you have a website, you may put that also in the contact detail. The screen will have these things for the audience to note down. In case you're answering the question answer, This is available there, and from this screen they can note it down and get in touch with you either during the breaks or on the next day when the exhibition is there, or maybe by mail after you have left the conference. I hope I've clarified all the points. I would sincerely request you once again to ensure that the lecture or presentation is kept and restricted to 15 to 20 minutes only. I'm not telling you to rush through your your presentation details. Keep it crisp, and I'm not telling you do not share the details also. You can always share it with the persons who are really interested rather than sharing a lot of details during the 20 minutes allotted to you. I would prefer that you share all the details in a crisp and precise manner, and anything more in detail, it is better to share it with the people who are interested. Okay, and I hope that you will do this in the interest of everybody, and I look forward to meeting all of you at the conference venue. And in case you are available on the 23rd, the day prior to the conference, I am available there in the hotel, and we can have a small meeting on 23rd evening also. For those who are coming directly on 24th, we will meet on 24th morning, and I look forward to meeting all of you. I'm sure this will be a very enjoyable, interesting, and informative conference. And thank you. Have a nice day. Looking forward to meeting you.